Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who will. Peace, salutation, and blessings to the elect. Gonna jump right into it. Just like you.
This is the Nations Conspire channel. Welcome to today's show. I want to continue to keep people updated on everything that's going on with the Neuralink tests that are being done. I've obviously covered the human experiments. That's what we'll call them, the human lab rats that are publicly out in the open. People who have ALS or who have Parkinson's disease, who have already had the Neuralink implants given to them. Of course, the reports that keep coming back are that they're doing wonderful. Everything's great. And that's all you're going to hear because this is going to be the new future, brain-computer interfaces. And the latest test is that Neuralink's other company, their sub-company under Neuralink, it's called Blindsight. And not enough people know about Blindsight and who they are and what they're trying to do, at least. Most people obviously aren't even familiar with Neuralink yet, and they only associate Elon Musk with Tesla. And they don't realize that right underneath Tesla, the main objective here that they want for everyone moving forward is brain-computer interfaces, Neuralinks, instead of cell phones. And they're not mentioning it to people because they don't want to scare people away from obviously being on the bandwagon that they've currently created for MAGA with Elon Musk. So it's important to warn people about this. So the company Blindsight has done a test where a monkey can see without using its eyes. That's right, a monkey who doesn't even have eyes is currently capable of being able to see. So Neuralink's Blindsight, for anyone who doesn't know, is an experimental brain-computer interface which is designed to restore vision in individuals with severe visual impairment, potentially even those blind from birth, by directly stimulating the visual cortex. The device has received breakthrough device designation from the FDA, indicating its potential to significantly advance vision restoration. And Neuralink, again, is beginning the human trials for this in late 2025, early 2026. So they're doing experiments now on animals to let people know, again, this is what they do. They put this stuff out in the open. We know that the Neuralink is already through testing. There's people who already have Neuralinks and had Neuralink technology injected into their bodies. And for those of you that don't know, Neuralink's brain-computer interface, which they expect people to have inside their bodies, will connect you to the internet wirelessly. So if you're wondering why during the outbreak there were so many people who were finding themselves connected to Bluetooth, well, think no further than the Neuralink. So I want to play for you a quick clip of Elon Musk, and I want to talk about not only this experiment that was done on monkeys, but also the Neuralink babies. There's a topic out there about Neuralink babies and how a lot of the Silicon Valley tech guys are waiting to have children after the brain-computer interfaces become normalized because they want to make what they call super intelligence human beings. So this is the mixing of iron and clay. Here's Musk talking about being able to cure the blind.
The next product is Blindsight, which will enable people who have lost both eyes or have no eyesight whatsoever to see. And this is directly interfacing with the optical processing areas of the brain. So, I think this is interesting progress. Ultimately, the goal of Neuralink is to have a high bandwidth interface in order to mitigate the risk of digital superintelligence.
So again, when you hear stuff like that, the average person is going to think that it's wonderful. The average person is going to say, wow, technology is really advanced. This is great. Somebody who's born blind, they feel bad for them. So their natural response is going to be, well, let them have that technology. Someone with Parkinson's, let them have that, right? That's good for them. It could save their life here on Earth. Obviously, people like me and you, we see through the deception.
And this is complete madness going on, man. Let this play a little bit more, and then we're gonna get to the scriptures.
Are well aware of their plans with transhumanism. So again, remember, before I get into detail about these monkeys, the Neuralinks are going to be the new cell phone. Brain-computer interface, there's going to be a lot of different companies.
Neuralinks are gonna be the new cell phones, okay? Now, what you're seeing is absolute madness, man, okay? But we are here as a prophets of Yahweh Shem Yahushai to show you these and filter these things through the scriptures, man. Okay. Revelation chapter 13 and 14, it says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles, okay, which this is going into, okay, the revival of the Roman Empire, which is America, man. You see? Okay, America is Rome 2.0. You see? It says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. Okay? Now, the key point here is that word miracles, man. Okay? And it says he's going to deceive, okay, deceive the people by those miracles. That word miracles, Strong's G 4592, Semayon. It says a sign, mark, token that by which a person or a thing is distinguished from others and is known. Okay. It says a sign, prodigy, portent, an example, and an unusual occurrence. Okay. And let me finish it off. It says transcending the common course of nature. And that unusual occurrence, man, okay, is these different so-called or seemingly miracles that he's doing. Okay, such as making the blind to see. You got this Neuralink blind site, man. Let's look that up. Neuralink blind site. Okay. Says blind sight is an experimental Neuralink device that aims to restore vision to people who have lost their optic nerves and both eyes or have been blind since birth, as long as their visual cortex is intact. Okay. So let's get this. And we'll go back there, Lord willing. Heal, blind, cleanse, leper. Let's see. Cleanse, leper. Let's see. We'll find it. If not, let's do a Google search. Heal, blind, cleanse, leper. Something to this effect, man. Okay, because these Edomites, they're trying to do the miracles of our Lord Yahweh Shai, okay, on the on the left hand side, man. This is Matthew 10 and 8. It says, heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, cast out devils, freely ye have received, freely give, okay. And hey, Yahweh Shai, heal the sick are the main, man. You see? And you got that one account where they asked, did he sin or did his parents sin? Okay, going into that account where the Lord healed, man. You see, that's what these heathen are trying to do on the left hand side, man. Okay, causing the blind to see, the paraplegics to walk. You see, through their left hand technology, man. Okay. Let's see. This is Revelation chapter 13, back in 14, to get that word miracles. So it says a sign, prodigy, portent, an example, an unusual occurrence. Okay. And these are unusual occurrences, man. Okay, these groundbreaking, so-called groundbreaking technology advancements, man. You see, we're at the end, man. And in the end, the devil, okay, which the devil rules America, man. He rules the whole earth right now. The fatness of the earth was given unto him, pursuant Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, pursuant to the book of Genesis, man. It says, by the sword shalt thou live. Okay, going into Esau's blessing, man. And he would have the fatness of the earth. Okay. The so-called white man has the whole earth in his hands, man. Okay, it says back in here in B, it says transcending the common course of nature. You have the T humanist agenda, man. Okay, merging man with machine. You see, and that's what you see them trying to do, man. Elon Musk is constantly coming out with technologies, and this is my first time hearing about blind sight in that video, man. Neuralink blind sight, man. So they're trying to do they're trying to do the miracles of the Bible on the left hand side, man, through left handed satanic technology, man. Revelation 13 and 14, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the see. So Esau is gonna deceive masses of people, man, with this technology. Oh my gosh, And look at the Apple with the Apple goggles, man. Okay, all the God, you can have up multiple tabs, the virtual reality. You see, Esau is about to is gonna deceive a lot of people into taking the ultimately the RFID hip, which Revelation 13 and 16, Lord willing, we're about to get. It says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live, going into the ancient Roman Empire, man. You see, you had the Renaissance era, okay, where they built back. The Edomites built back. You see, after being in subjection during the Dark Ages, man. You see, it says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Yeah, the Roman ideology, the Roman ideologies, the Roman way is back, man. And they ultimately want you to consent and give your full power unto the beast by taking the beast mark, which is the C hip. You see, you'll be completely bowing down and pledging your allegiance and saying you're in line with the way of the Rome, man, the Romans. You're down with their way of life, their culture, Moism, freakism. Okay, doing as thou wilt, man. You see, it says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Let's get that word killed, because that's what it's gonna come down to, man. Strong's G 615, Apocatino. It says to kill in any way, whatever, to destroy, to allow to perish, metaphorically to extinguish, abolish. Okay, so you're gonna have people being physically killed. Then you're gonna have people that are just killed or xed out of this society, man. Okay, and what I mean by that is right here, verse 16. And he calleth all, both small and great, rich and poor. The key point is in verse 17, okay, about being X out of this society. But it says, and he calls it all, okay, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, people in jail, bondmen, rich and poor are gonna be presented with that C hip. Okay. And once again, masses of people are going to take that C hip, but the elect won't take it. And we pray to be of those men. It says to receive a mark. Okay. A mark, the charagma, okay, in their right hand or in their foreheads. Okay. And the Israelites, you're not supposed to take the Israelites, you're not supposed to take that C hip nowhere. Okay. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, we are the biblical Israelites, and we're commanded not. It says, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark. You see, that no man might buy or sell. You see, so people are you're gonna be turned away from grocery stores, anywhere you can do business. You'll be turned away. Look at the C19, just for example, the C19 thing. Okay, restaurants are turning people away if you didn't have that beast sauce, man. That jab. Okay, people are being turned away. You can't be here. So how much more with this device they want to use, man? Okay, it says that when it talk about people being killed, okay, people that don't consent, hey, it's gonna be serious, man. Serious times, you know. And we should continue to pray. Speaking of myself first and foremost, to deny, to not to deny that see him in those days, man. And to not and to remain faithful unto Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Not bow the knee. Okay. It says, and then no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. You see? So hey, hopefully this has been edifying. Shalom.